The Wake Up Show.
Any songs done for the new album yet?
I ain't finished no songs, but I do got these Louis on my feet right here. I just finished.
That's the brand new Louis line.
Yeah, you know, I did 4 styles for them, and I'm really. These are actually called the Dons, which is a great moment in hip hop for me to be called the Louis Vuitton Don.
He designed 4 styles for Louis Vuitton. So
have Louis Vuitton Dons. Like for me, it's so overwhelming. It's like winning a Grammy for me because I really care about clothes. I wanted to be a designer back in 4th grade. I got scholarships to go to art school, and I dropped out to do music, to focus more on music. And now being able to have this plateau and go back and chase my other dreams. Because in life, you graduate, you get new goals and stuff like that. Like I actually don't want to win any more Grammys because I have 10, and that's the perfect number. And I don't want to have 11 Grammys. That fucks my number up.
Well, you send them to us. Slant a collector Grammy. How much are the Louis Vuitton Dons? How much do they cost? What's the price point on the marketplace?
I'm not positive if the price is gonna come in, but I'm thinking that the Yeezys is gonna be $250 to $300, something like that, and these is gonna be $600 to $800 or something like that, and then like the high tops
for a pair of shoes.
Yes, for 2.
For 2 shoes, a pair.
For 2 shoes, one for your left and one for your right. Yeah.
So does that alienate?
They're gonna be about $300-400 each.
Okay,
shoe.
So my son can't get any of these shoes, right?
Well, because we didn't make that size yet. When we make that size, I'm sure it's gonna be like $300 or something.
But what about the kids who can't afford that? I mean, does that matter? Are you gonna do maybe a less expensive line? Have you thought about that?
Yeah, definitely. But what I have to do is just like in rap, like how I had to come up and really do credible things. Like I toured with Kweli. I was in the studio with Mos Def with Dead Prayers. I really walked the dogs. I really got my respect because it was producer rappers, blah, blah, blah. And everybody's come out with an album. And anytime a producer rapper do their song, basically they have DMX or somebody rap on their joint. And they just try to sound as much like that artist as possible. And they never got their own thing that they represented that was authentic to hip-hop. And just like how hip-hop has a community, fashion has a world. People who are respected, who are not respected, all these things. And when I'm coming in as a celebrity, because of celebrity lines, it's no respect at all. You better check the dog. Like it's the same type of disrespect I used to get when I was a producer with a Rockefeller chain on at a Kweli show. People was just looking at me like, so when I go to these fashion shows, it's a lot of people that do not want me there that's there. There's a lot of people who don't want me there that's here. You know what I'm saying? And I have to establish that I can make great designs, and after you establish that, then you can go and be like, okay, 10 years of making respectful, really great designs, then I could go to Target. I'm not saying this is Louis Vuitton. Of course, Nike $250, $270, that's more reasonable of a shoe, but this is Louis Vuitton at the end of the day. Louis Vuitton costs money. A Louis Vuitton trunk is $50,000. But you understand what I'm saying?
You gotta set your own. You gotta establish yourself.
I gotta get my respect. Like I never licensed my name. I never just put the bear on a polo. I couldn't do it because it's something I want to do for the rest of my life. I don't want to be the next Ralph Lauren. I feel like designers just had their opinion. I want to be the next Marc Jacob, the next person that, when you really look at real design level, I don't know if anybody saw The Devil Wears Prada. It's this part on there where they talking about the sweater, and old girl's trying to serve the head of the magazine like, man, I don't care about fashion. And she just broke down how that blue sweater came from like 4 seasons ago. And I be seeing this stuff now. I go to the fashion shows and see something and see it end up in Target 5 seasons later. But I want to be on the spectrum of the person that's creating the newest ideas the same as I am in music. Now, if you put your price too low, then you're just Target level. And that's what most celebrities, they just trying to cash out. They don't give a fuck about clothes like that or about really art and design and passion. I don't really care about money. That's something easy to say like when you have money, because I wasn't saying that when I didn't have money. But at this point now, I'm not the type that's like, I need to get $100 million. I just have to have enough money to live life the way I want to live it. I don't have mad cars and mad cribs and stuff like that. I got a place in New York, place in LA. I got 2 cars. And I need the respect and the ability to always be able to come to the Wake Up Show, to always be able to go to Louis Vuitton, to be able to go to Paris, to be able to go to Japan, to be able to always go where I want to go. It's some celebrities that can't go where they want to go. It's celebrities that can't go back to their own hood by themselves. It's celebrities that can't go to a fashion show. They don't want them there. Celebrities that you ain't finna let rap on this mic right here.
True.
So to be able to be at the wake up show with a nigga like this L kicking like
Murdoch.
super raw. Yo, Murdoch, he is spitting super duper raw. For me to be in Paris 2 weeks ago at Louis Vuitton and then be with a nigga that's writing raps like I know he got 100 raps a day like this. That is the greatest joy in life, the freedom, and not allowing celebrity to close your doors, but to open your doors.
That's respectful, man.
Wow, man.
Yeah, Kanye, man. Hey, man, our little brother's growing up, man. He's growing up, Tech.
Wow.
I have to say that.
Rev is giving a round of applause.
Revolution giving you applause. That's you got the stamp right there. Okay, then one last question about style. Your haircut.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people been questioning the haircut. I didn't even notice it when we did the youth ball.
Yeah, now you
and a
see
lot
it,
of
right?
people. Yeah, I see you got the duck bill. We used to call that the duck bill back in the day in Oakland.
Yeah, and
What
I
is
kind of
it?
mixed it with something up here.
Okay.
It's like 5 different styles or something. You know, I was looking at these pictures of myself the other day, and over the past 5 years, I had the exact same haircut. Every black person particularly. You know, when I was a kid, there was different styles, and there was one style that was called Caesar.
Right.
One style. That was one of many styles. For the past 7 years, the only style that a black person has worn is a Caesar. Only style that a black person wears is their hair all cut low, one level. Everybody has fallen to that uniform. That don't trip you out? And it's like a little bit higher Caesar, a little bit lower Caesar. A little higher, a little more hair, a little bit lower.
Oh, man.
It's like, damn, how fucking mundane is that? How do people just fall into line? When do we all become sheeps and stuff like that? And honestly, I just think it look fresh. I like it. It's fresher to me and stuff like that.
Okay, cool. Okay. Tech, you got any questions?
Sway, what are you going to do with your haircut, man? I mean, it's been 10 years, dog.
Yeah,
What,
I'm
you
waiting
said
to get off
5.
TV. Once I get off TV, I'm going to go back to the high top fade.
High top fade. Big Daddy came back.
You
Bring
still
Daddy
ain't made
Cam
that
back.
new era, man. You supposed to make a new era with extra fabric right back here.
I ain't seen that yet.
That was gonna be the Sway new era.
What's that?
New era's for dreads.
Extra fresh fabric?
Yeah.
We going to work on it. I'm going to let you style me.
You know, I have a question. I still ask
You're not inspired.
Is it cool to ask him a
You
question?
can ask me whatever, man.
Okay, you know, because I'm at Stanford University, right? And I heard one of your
That's a mob, by the way.
and I heard one of your records, and you're like, she can't drop out. You know, the major that she majoring don't make no money. She can't drop out. Her parents are looking at her. And I always wonder, because I can tell that you have a lot of like intellectual ability. Like you obviously have some type of education. I don't know what's going on. Maybe coming from a middle class background, what have you, just got invested in you like that. But I was wondering if that was because to me, education is not a situation where you necessarily want to make money at the end of the day. You obviously want to do something, but is there like any place for like learning for the love of it and actually wanting to improve your situation so you can actually understand what you're dealing with in terms of
I think that that's super dope if you're in a position where you're going to school because you actually want to better yourself as a human being, not just from a financial standpoint, but in this world, the way it's set up is the idea that money is one of the major keys to success. Is having access to money, especially coming from, I was about to say a statement that we can't say no more. I was about to say coming from the black community, but we be saying that like it's no poor white people, or like white people don't ever have to struggle. Like in our mind, because we used to always see white people on TV, but it's just going to the concept of money. And the reason why people were going to college, they would major in things that they didn't like because they feel like it would make them money. And then that's why that line came from. And it was a lot of things that were offensive to college and took jabs at that. And I think that it came from like a backlash. You know, it's just like if a preacher's daughter ends up just being a super duper slut or something like that, which she backlashes. Like both my parents were educators.
yeah, no doubt.
And I like had like all type of backlash to the college concepts and stuff, but I love being questioned on the college, on the college stuff, you know.
Just because I'm always trying to encourage cats to like go to school, understanding that I know your name because it's only a few cats that'll become you. and most of the cats have to like do something that's I hate the word realistic because they told me to be realistic when I was 17 and had a hit record, you know.
Yeah.
And so the thing is, it's not unrealistic to dream, but to have something to fall back on is always beautiful. And I'm always trying to encourage the kids, and then I don't want them to hear that and be like, well, I'm gonna be Kanye, you know, because you're not gonna be Kanye, most likely.
Yeah, it's very hard to be. Yeah, so I definitely agree with that. You know, I set up. Me and my mother set up a foundation right now that promotes like kids staying in school, but it's more related to like high school and grammar school kids. It's called Loop Dreams. So the idea is that we put actual production facilities in the schools to inspire kids to want to stay in school, to be in these programs, to have their grades up so they could be in these programs. So I'm definitely not about telling kids to drop out, but it's about giving options. Like, just give options. Like, when I have my child, I'm not gonna put a religion on them particularly. I'm gonna give them the options to be like, well, if you like praying to the east more than you like eating crackers every third Sunday, then maybe this is your religion over here. Or you can choose to not be religious or whatever. I'm gonna teach him that I believe in God, and then it's on him or her to decide whether she or he believes in God. You know what I'm saying? I feel like with parents, a lot of times they're like, this is your only way. This is your only way. And I'm just saying that everything has choices and decisions. And most people don't want a choice or decision. That's the thing. Most people, like, just make it easy for me. Show me where my town home is and when I'm going to get this, after I get this paper, and I'm going to work here. And so when you say that most people can't be Kanye West, is all you have to do to be Kanye West is wanting to make decisions for yourself. Now, if you want to just, you know, take what everyone's giving you and choose from what's decided on, then okay, go that route. Yeah.
All right, cool. We're going to have to wrap this up, gentlemen. Murdoch, Ahmad, Kanye West. Round of applause.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Congratulations, Murdoch.
Yeah, man, Murdoch.
Ahmad, congratulations on Stanford, and Kanye, congratulations on everything.
On everything.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, and when your child comes into the world and you need some advice from a homie on how to raise a kid, feel free to, text me, dog.
I will. I'll be asking questions.
All right, I got you. All right. Kanye West, Ahmad, Murdoch, world famous Wake Up Show. Go to wakeupshow.com all week long. You want to see the footage, hear these interviews, or just check out what we got popping. We got classic videos from Biggie to Common to CeeLo to Ahmad, which I frequent your videos on the website quite often, to Murdoch, and a lot of other MCs you might not have heard of. World famous Wake Up Show.
We out of here, man.
All right.
Peace.
I just want to say, right when I start up, can we just turn the music down for just 1 second? I just want to say this statement. People's appearance tell a lot. When you walk in. I had this line for the Can't Tell Me Nothing remix where I said, I knew this was like boxing when I started this shit. This game will leave more niggas retarded than rich. And I saw Ahmad, and I was like, oh, this is Ahmad with the hit. And the first thing I thought in my mind, and I don't have to say no homo or nothing, but I was like, he looks nice. Mm-hmm. He looks like this game hasn't destroyed him. And so many rappers that you'll see that might have had a hit at that age, you see them now, it's just like they still trying to do it in a way. And I think that's super positive. And part of the reason is because he decided, okay, I'm going to get an education regardless of whatever having a hit. I'm not going to believe any of my own hype. I'm going to take my life into my own hands and be a man about it. And that's the thing, is just you see all these artists that had hits at one point, and they look devastated. They never make it out of the rap game. Mm-hmm. They never make it out of it safely. Even successful people, unsuccessful people, whatever. And I saw that right when he walked in. I commended him on that. I noticed that. I was like, dude looks like he got his shit together. And most rappers be fucked up, man. Like
worn out.
Just like it's like boxers, older boxers and stuff like that, So
it's all glory to God. I appreciate that, though. Honestly.
I think that's a good way to end. Murdoch, did you want to chime in on that?
Yo, I'm just happy to be here, man. All legends in the room, and you know what I mean. This is what hip hop is all about, for real.
You the next legend, man. How does that feel?
We are, man. We are one. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what it is.
Revolution on the ones and twos. Sway Tech, world famous Wake Up Show. We out.
Peace.